Right, so Granny and Grandpa have to move into temporary accommodation for a while, so I need to make them a few more packing cases. I've made them some boxes to pack their things in, so they will be there ready. I think I made another one, but I'm not sure where that is. But I'm going to get some wood and we're going to make some more packing cases. I think I want my next packing case to not be quite as tall as this one, but perhaps a little bit wider. I made this one, let's see, about 2 inches tall and 1.5 inches wide. So I'm thinking I might make it 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches maybe. We'll make one that size anyway and see what happens. Yep, can't quite decide the best way I want to do this. We'll see how it comes out. So I've sped this up a bit, doing obviously measuring the box out, and I did do a bit of a mistake in my measuring. I should have made one piece slightly bigger, so I did actually have to recut that at a later date, and the box did turn out slightly different than I had also originally intended, but it worked in the end, as you will see as this video moves on. So I have been not really doing anything with my doll's houses recently because I've had to catch up with a lot of garden work, but I'm still struggling with my back quite a bit, so I'm having a break today from the gardening, hence being able to do some crafting. I'll probably put the rest of this on time lapse so that it doesn't take too long and too much of my video to do. So I will cut the rest of these out and start gluing them. I will cut some little tiny boards to put in the middle like I've done with that, and we'll see how we get on. Even at this stage I haven't worked out that I should have cut one piece bigger, but never mind, I do eventually work it out and I start gluing bits together. I did cut some pieces that were going to be struts, but I didn't use them in the end. I just glued the piece, the box together as it was. I finally realised here that I cut the top bit wrong, but I had actually cut a larger piece, so that was done. And now I'm cutting foil to go around the sides. I used an old baking tray. Actually, I think it was what our Chinese duck came in, so I cleaned the container up and then used it, cut it up into pieces and used it for the packing case, and I gradually fold it and manipulate it round to the case, as you can see in this video. Okay, so I've got my little box made. I forgot to put the foil along the top, but I think I'm just going to leave it without the foil. It's relatively stable. Yeah, it doesn't look quite right without it, but yeah, I forgot to do it. So I'm going to paint it and get it ready for Granny and Grandpa to use. I'm going to use a bit of burnt umber, and then hopefully I'm going to water it down and it will be light enough. Actually, I think I got a bit too much there. I only want a tiny bit. See if I can put some back in the tube. Just really only need a very tiny bit, to be honest. I want it quite watered. So it's absolutely stunning day today. I've not really had a lot of chance to do much crafting because my garden has just been so badly neglected. We've got half an acre here, and the orchard you could barely get in the other day. The weeds were so high. In fact, the stinging nettles were taller than me. So we've had to, well, we put in 6 hours in the garden the other day. Yesterday was too sore to do much. Not necessarily because of the gardening, but just because of the way my body is. So, and what with it being Sunday and going to church and having lunch down by the beach, we actually didn't do any gardening yesterday. So this week will be interesting because a road near us, or basically the main road near us, is going to be closed, and there's going to be a huge diversion, which is going to make it very difficult to get to places where we'd normally go. So we will be only going to one part of the island instead if we go out, which is fine by me, but has made it a bit awkward for us to help our son out who lives on the island. So today is my grocery day as well, so just getting this done before the groceries are due to arrive. And I thought I might make a little screen, like a privacy screen, because Granny and Grandpa don't know where they're moving to yet. When they move out briefly, while the ceiling's painted in the Folly. So Granny wants a privacy screen in case the bathroom's more exposed. So I will probably see if Grandpa will oblige. So yeah, that will be the little tea chest, slightly different to the other one, but it will work.
Or, lass, here you go. I've got a big box for you to start packing up the kitchen stuff. We've got to get packing so we can get these ceilings renovated. You know, the time's pressing on and we're right in the heat of summer now, so we really need to get this done. I can't possibly pack up yet, she says. I've just picked all these gooseberries and I've got to make some jam and a pie. I'm not going to let them go to waste, you know. Oh, lass, well, I just don't know what to say. But, you know, we do need to pack if we want the ceiling done. The ceiling will wait. I want to make my jam and my gooseberry pie first. Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to wait then. I could be perhaps getting on with some packing upstairs or something. Well, I think I'd rather pack the things myself, she says. You know, I do need to know where things go and what box they've gone in. Oh, well, okay. I suppose I could leave you to pack when you've done the jam. Well, if you wouldn't mind, that would be good. All right. Well, I'll take this packing case somewhere else then. I'll go move it out your way. Yes, if you could, that would be lovely. Oh, okay. Let's move this packing case somewhere else. It should be fine in here for now. I'll just leave it here and I'll just let her get on with her jam making. She does like to make her jam every season. Oh, yes, we'll just leave it here for now. Right. I don't know what I should do. What shall I do? Oh, I know. I can get on with finishing that screen I'm making. That sounds like a good idea.
Right, these have been topped and tailed. It's time to put them in the saucepan with some sugar and we'll get the jam made. Right, they're all ready to put on the stove. Let's get them on the stove and I can stir the jam and wait for it to cook. We'll leave Granny making her jam and Grandpa hopefully finishing off the screen he's making her.
Oh, my dear, I thought I smelled something cooking. Oh, it smells absolutely delicious. What have you made there? Oh, does that look like a gooseberry pie? Oh, it does too. Oh, it looks absolutely delicious, and my, what a mighty fine big one it is indeed.
I thought you'd like that, darling. Your stomach always calls to you, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, it does indeed. I do like my tucker. Oh, oh, that looks lovely. And I've got some jam for my toast. Just wonderful, wonderful indeed.
Well, I think I've probably made all the jam now. I do have a few black currants to do something with, but we can get onto those later. Perhaps I will go and do a little bit of packing for you, dear, so you're not in such a panic.
Oh, yes, that sounds like a good idea. Thank you, my dear. Oh, shall we have some pie later?
Yes, I think that would be lovely. We'll have it for supper.
Okay, my dear. Right, off we go. Let's do some packing.
And with that, we leave Granny and Grandpa to get some packing done, ready for their move. Where are they going to go? That still hasn't been decided. But you know Grandpa, I'm sure he'll find something suitable for them. In the meantime, we'll leave them for now.